final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Midshipmen offense is on the field to start this game. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quick completion on the out route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Pulls it in, it's Webb. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Midshipmen. They grab the early lead.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, hitting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Let's talk for a second about Houston. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. This time it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Makes the grab. It's Murphy. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Never mind that field goal try. They'll go for it. 4th and inches from the 20. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
They got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. It's complete on the right side. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Blade. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Navy! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's McKenzie. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Houston going up tempo.
Another first down.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. He makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble and throws. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Offense, quick tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Murphy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Navy starts this drive in the shallow waters with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Bryant. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, midshipman. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their 1st sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Gets it out quickly. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. The short hands, it's Murphy. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. Third and goal. Intercepted, number 19. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
At the 3-yard line. Number 18 on to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Got it in the middle. It's Webb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Navy offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's McKenzie. Spins away from the defense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over.
He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Cougar. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Get him the ball, he will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just one over Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Navy will go back on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Finds his man. It's Murphy. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's reeled in. It's Webb. Got enough space. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Navy 29, Houston 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Good enough for
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down Leaves him with 2nd and short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's